can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for Kansas City.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out.
They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much, his footwork got in the way. It led to some inconsistency, but I've loved watching him evolve. As a quarterback, he gets better and better each year.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Alexander Madison, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
They'll run with Madison. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Stafford.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
6 yards.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a give, right side. Drummond. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
For a Kansas
Not a
City.
whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The running back.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the option, Mahomes will run it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Travis.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
23-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. Touchdown, Vikings! Tajay Sharp, 77 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Intercepted by the Vikings.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Julian Okwara. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is?
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 33.
Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 36, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Drummond, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The 34-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and goal at the 7.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to...
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
9-yard line.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Here's Madison. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
At the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
They'll run it with Madison. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Going on the ground with Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. On 1st down, Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Stafford. A good throw here, finding Pascal. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Throwing again is Stafford. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down big or go...
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Randy Bullock set to go.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
Third down and 10.
They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sideline. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford is going to find his running back. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Drummond. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Pascal. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now a give to Madison. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Alexander Madison.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Alexander Madison, the ball carrier.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford caught by the tight end Ertz.
Stafford's pass.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And Pascal's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On the handoff, it's Madison. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going to run with Madison again. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 28, Vikings.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drummond, and they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nico Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
And out now come the Vikings. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the gun, Stafford. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Stafford. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Vikings on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Stafford looks to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Matthew Stafford sacked.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On 1st down, Drummond. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll keep it on the ground. Drummond. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Taking it deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. From the gun, it's Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard
And now out comes Minnesota. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Third down and 7 yards.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, Stafford. Taken in by Pascal out left. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
On the play, it's second down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Third down.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, brother.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Scored. Chiefs.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my, you can't catch my